welcome back to our channel. This is Impact Fuel YouTube channel, the only channel that impact and fuels you with the energy and the knowledge with it together, compiling of the skills in which it can help to boost your life and take you to a higher standard in which you yourself will get surprised to ask yourself that this is what I never know that I can use my mobile phone or a computer just to do. Okay, so we are impacting you in the field of technology and creativity to make sure that you can be able to be self-sustainable by learning an extra income earning skill without paying any dime, without paying any coin. Okay, so in today's video, I'm actually going to be teaching you how to come out with photo editing, how to do photo editing using just your mobile phone. Okay, so you are going to learn photo editing using just your mobile phone. Although in some aspect, when we are saying that photography is dying out, actually I would say that nothing is dying out. Okay, even with the adventure of AI and other sophisticated technology, photography is not dying out. Everything is just changing dimension. Okay, but in today's video, it's not actually after learning this video, you learn that photography will not just be like photo editing, will not just be the issue of the equipment that you are having, but the knowledge that you have. Okay, so we are going to learn this tutorial to go through. We are going to be using four different applications. Okay, application that we are going to be using is the Remini application. Okay, followed by Photoroom. Okay, and followed by our normal application, the Pixellab application, and then after we'll finalize it using the Lightroom. Please just watch this tutorial to the end, and don't forget to drop your comment where you are watching us from. Just indicate with the flag of your country so that in our next tutorial we can send a hi to you. I will not forget to say thanks to all my subscribers, thanks to all my viewers from the United States of America, thanks to those from Cameroon, especially Bamenda in particular, Kumbar and Buya. A cheers to you guys, because it's not easy with the network situation there, but you keep following Impact Fuels every day to make sure that you learn and impact yourself positively. I want to also say thanks to those of the Middle East, especially United Arab Emirates, Dubai, and also thanks to my followers from Pakistan, Indonesia, and UK, just to name the few of you. You people are millions in number. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, drop your comment. We also equally have a WhatsApp group, okay, where we also drop some materials, and also we have some talks from day to day. So if you want to join this group, please just indicate it in the comment section, then I'm going to drop the link for you to join. Okay, so that you can also be part of the community, so that we can work together. Okay, without wasting much of your time, let's go into work. So your mobile phone, we are going to get these applications. Remember, I mentioned the applications that we are going to be using to come up with this tutorial. Okay, so to come up with with this, so actually the first application that we need is this Remini. Okay, this is Remini. So you just get this. I will drop the links on the description. Just in the description you are going to see the link there. Okay, to download it on the Google Play Store, Remini. Then after Remini, the next application that we are going to be using will be the Photoroom. Okay, will be the Photoroom. Okay, so we are going to combine all these to make sure that we come out with whatsoever that we need. So we have the Photoroom. And we also have our Pixellab application, which most of you that you have been following me from time to time, you are already familiar with this Pixellab application. Okay, so download also your Pixellab application. If you are new in this tutorial, try to check our previous video. You are going to see the Pixellab tutorials, and you can understand the interface, and you also work on it. Okay, and the last and not the least, in which this one can be a choice, is the Lightroom. Okay, the Lightroom. So these are the applications that we are going to be following. Okay, let's move to the next step. So download and install these applications is to make sure that you pick up the picture. Okay, you pick up your picture in which you are going to be working on it, because you have to select a particular picture in which you are going to be working on. Alright, so you need to go through your album to make sure that you get a particular picture that you are going to be working on. Okay, among these two pictures, I'm going to decide to be working on one, so these are my own personal pictures. Okay, so now the first application that we are going to be using is the Redmi application. Okay, the Redmi application. So now after you download this application and install it, okay, so when you are the new user there, they'll help you to do some like a setup where you take next whatsoever. Just read the instruction that appear on the screen. Okay, mine is not going to come out there because this is something that I've been using for a long time. Okay, once it loads and come, this is how it's just going to look like. For my own, this is just how it's going to look like, but yours is still new. Okay, so you are going to like have to do some 1 or 2 configuration settings like to pick up whatsoever. So but the first thing, just know that after when you can see the interface, how you can also pick and do some picture editing here. Maybe you can pick your picture and just change it like this. So you have the AI wardrobe there, you have the artistic photo shoot or whatsoever. So for instance, if you want to also do photo shoot using just your mobile here, you can pick up any of this artistic photo shoot and you just use this preset. You can use the preset. When you use the preset, they'll ask you like to upload 8 of your selfie picture. But please, this is not our interest for today. We are going to do what is called the enhancement. Okay, we want to do what is called the enhancement. So we are doing enhancement. So this is the enhancing. So we are just going to enhance this picture. So what is the enhancement all about? It's about to increase the sharpness, the lighting of your picture. Okay, the lighting of your picture. So as for now, we'll just come here to picture. We click on picture. So it will come up to album. So actually you can go to album, then you move down to the album in which your picture is being saved there. Okay, but as for mine, since as the picture is already here, remember I said that I'll be working with one of these pictures. So when I just click on the picture, I'll just click on the picture, then it comes. Okay, then I'm going to click on enhance. We just give it some time. This application requires some internet connection. Okay, so now when it finished with the enhancement, you can see as it was before. Then after enhancing, you can see the brightness, the sharpness, and everything has increased. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is to make sure that I do download. Okay, I do my downloading. So that is the download icon up there, which is pointing down. So you just take save. So if I take done, so I'm done with that. If I need to work on 2 or 3 pictures, I just need to also take the next picture here, which is this picture. I just click on this picture also. Sorry, you first need to click on this thing on your photos. Okay, when it comes, this picture come up, then I'm going to take enhance. Okay, I'm going to take enhance. Now also, depending on the network, depending on the speed of your network and the speed of your phone also, it's going to do the uploading and then it will do the enhancement. Okay, so just give it some time for the enhancement process to be done. Remember, when you finish, this is how it was before. And when you finish, this is how the enhancement will now come. Okay, so you see everything, clarity, the sharpness, the brightness, the contrast, and everything has been increased. Okay, so you take the save there, we'll save this image. All right, so we save it here. We click on the download button to download and save it. Just give it some time to make sure that it's safe, and it says save immediately. Okay, so we are done for here. So we close this application. So what is the next thing to do? You are now going to use to launch the Photoroom application. Okay, the Photoroom. So remember, you must get all this application in your phone to be able to come out with this. I didn't just want to work on one only. I could still just do that. I want you to like really learn something so deep on this tutorial. Okay, so now we launch our Photoroom application. One of the things that you have to understand on all these applications is that this is part of our Photoroom. You have to understand that most of these applications, they have pay version and the free version. Okay, so this is our Photoroom. We start our Photoroom application. Okay, so if you are using the free version, you may not get access to most of the options that the pro version have. Okay, so my own is a paid version. So you can just inbox me, alright? Just drop an inbox, okay? So this is the pro version of it. So now I'll come here, I'll take select photo, okay? I'll select a photo. The first photo that I want to work on it will be this one, okay? I'll take the first photo that I want to work on it will be this one. So which is the one that we first take to Remini, okay? The Remini, and I work on it, alright? So now what I just click on the picture. The first thing is that it clears off the background. It clears off the background. So that is the advantage of using the Photoroom. Because why I teach you on how to do other photos. The remove the BG, okay, background, remove the BG, remove BG.com. But it doesn't just give you all the it doesn't maintain the picture quality. I remember one of our subscriber really mentioned that he do some he removed some picture background. Some at the end of the day he did not really get the good picture quality, so he was somehow a little bit disturbed, and he was like, how can I do to really get a way of to really make sure that I have a strong and a good quality picture, okay? So when you open, this is what a Photoroom will really give you. It really gives you a lot of options, okay? So you can even see the automatic editing are here. You can still look at it, you see how it looks like, but actually this is not what I want here. You can also see it also creates some AI backgrounds for your editing, which this is not actually what I'm working on to now. But now at this particular junction, now what we need is that we are going to come here and we take on these options. We are not going to take white, black, we take what? Transparent. This transparent is what we call the PNG, okay, the PNG. So I'll click on this transparent, the transparent. After clicking on transparent, I'll just give it some time. When it comes now, and I'm going to take what? I'm going to click on export, okay. I'm going to click on export to export it. So this is export down here, just click on export to export it. So it's going to export, it's doing exporting, and I'll save into your gallery. Okay, so when I click this here, I'm done here. I'm done, so I'm leaving without saving. Cancel. So go back. So now I go back. I can also pick the other picture, okay? I can also take another picture if I want to also I think we have like two pictures worth of work. So I may also take this one and clear the background, okay? So what is very nice with this Photoroom is that it clears the background and maintain the pixels of the picture, okay? So long as we took it to Remini, we strengthen it, we work on the pixels, we increase everything, the lightening, everything is still going to be the same here. So this is it here. I take transparent, okay? Please make sure that you take on transparent and export your image in a transparent form, so that we can also be able now to take it to our next application and we continue with the editing there. Okay, so when you click on here, that is just all. It takes it and it's saved into your gallery. Okay, so now I'm going to close this application. Now if I return to my photos, if I return to my photo, okay, if I return to my photos and come here, you are going to see these are the photos here, okay? These are those two photos that we are about to work on it on. So when I increase the quality here, you see how it is strong. Even if the quality of the camera that was used to shoot this picture is not that strong, we'll still see it to be strong, okay? This picture was just shot with a normal Android phone. This is not something like maybe iPhone with camera picture already now. So you just see that we have worked the quality, the contrast, the sharpness of the image is still there, nothing has fallen, okay? Now we are going to go to the further step. Before we move ahead, we need to have the dream background on which we want this image to appear on, okay? You need to have your dream background that you want this image to appear on, because you can't just now get this image and you take it to any type of background to work it there, okay? So I have some of my backgrounds here that I can use, but I'm going to get some really professional photoshoot background, okay? So now let's move forward to our Pixellab application, okay? to launch our Pixellab application. I was working on this logo. Just have to return back to the default. Okay, so now based on the picture size that you want to come out with, you need to know the size either in millimeter. Photographers always know about this, but I just want to put mine on a standard A4, okay, which I need just to give it something like 8 by 12, okay, 8 by 12 is going to give me an A4 paper size. Alright, now one of the things is that I'm not going to use this other option of your given background, where maybe we have to like come here and we assign the background from here. No, I'm not going to use this option now, so I'm just going to add my background so that it appears as a layer. Alright, so I'll just add my background so that it appears as a layer. So the first background that I'm going to be using here, like I told you, I'm going to get some professional background, okay. I'll be using this background as the first one. We also get some other backgrounds here, like this one. So you can see here we have a lot of background. So in case you know this background, just drop your comment I need, then I'll send it to you, okay, or I'll send you the link to get it. Alright, so now the first one that I'm going to be using is this one. Alright, when I get this background, then I just need to add, then I increase the size. I need to increase the size to make sure that it comes and really fit very well, because we have a target, okay. So but in case you don't want to add, you just go to background, your background option, then you take from gallery, okay, you take from gallery, then when you open down, you just click there, then you take photo. It's still going to give you the background. Alright, so there is no issue about that. So now the next thing is now to bring our picture that we already removed. We allowed it, we downloaded as a PNG, okay. So let me take the first picture to be this one. Alright, looking at this picture now, there is too much space there, okay. There is too much space in which all this space is just going to be wasted space, okay. So what we need to do here is to make sure that we crop it, we crop the picture, remove the unwanted space, like nothing is there. Just crop it, but make sure that you don't cut any part of the picture, okay. So now this is our picture here. This is our picture on this particular stage. Alright, so now I need to increase the size of this picture, and so that now work on now bringing it to reality, bringing the reality there. So I can also come now to this. Sorry, I'm taking something else. So I can now come here now to this image, or I take the image editing option, and I come here, then I reverse the side of this so that this picture should be interfacing this side, so that it should be something like this nature. Alright, so it's okay here. Drop it there. So now what is the next thing to do here? The next thing that we have to do here is to now bring the reality alive into this image. Alright, so even at this particular point in time, you may start seeing that there is already some reality coming there, but it is not yet enough. We can't say that we have already done it all at this particular junction. So now this particular image, you need something like, you need a shadow, okay. So now we go to the image editing option. The next thing that we have to do there is to first go to the color filters, okay. The color filters on your image editing option. So now on the color filters, you just have to touch the field, okay. Just feel it. You see when I'm feeling it's changing the color of the image, but you have to make sure that you don't distort the color of this image in such a way that it really reflects that it was a lot of editing. There was a lot of editing that took part there. Alright, so I'll just keep the field there. Then I can increase the saturation to 5. Increase the saturation to 5. Increase the brightness, okay. Make it more brighter. So now after increase the brightness, I said I keep the brightness at 5. Okay. Then increase also the contrast. Alright. Then that is how we start bringing the reality into this image. Now the next thing that we have to do here after that we have done with this one is to make sure that we now also have to give a shadow, Okay, we have to give it a shadow. So the shadow is now, you remember our shadow have no other color but the black color. Okay, always give the shadow color to the black color. Okay, because we know that all shadows are black, there is no white shadow. Okay, now you can allow the blurriness on 10. Okay, default 10. Now we try to play with the shadow axis. Which side? Looking from the reflection, it shows that light is coming from this direction. Okay, oh sorry, I cannot take my phone there. It shows that light is coming out from this direction like this. So this is our direction of light, this is our direction of light. Okay, so now if I can still position it here, so you see the direction of light. So now it shows that the shadow now needs to be facing which way. If light is coming from the left hand side, then our shadow need to be coming from, you need to go this way. Alright, so now we come down on the x and y axis of the shadow and we play with it. So that is how I go. You see, that is how I increase, I pick the shadow out. Okay, then I can keep it here. Then coming down here on the y axis, I can take it down and take it. Okay. That is how we give reality to this image. So that is how we can give reality there. So now I can fit negative. So that is how it goes. But the shadow is too much up, so we'll take it back inside a little. Okay. Okay, I think 9 is okay. Yeah, 9 is okay. Now, looking at this part down here, it is not really picking out very well. So at this particular junction, what we really have to do here. So but in some other cases, I just tell you that click outside of whatsoever. Well, just click out. You will not be touching any of the layer. Then you can now just take shapes. Okay, you can now take shapes and just insert the shape. Now during inserting the shape, allow it to be a square. There's nothing much there. Then you come now to shape color. Okay, so without validating, without yet taking okay, here just go down to color, scroll down, you see color. Then you take on grading. If you have already set your grading pattern to this, I already teach you how to set the grading. So if you don't yet know how to do that, you can check our tutorials out. You'll be able to get how to make a grading. Okay, so when I take this one, I'm going to take it to the okay there. Now I increase the size. I increase the size here. When I increase the size, I need to take it down. So that it should be somewhere like this. Okay, it should be somewhere like this. So now we are trying to make this one to be more realistic. Okay, we are trying to bring the reality of this image. So I still copy it. I copy it, I bring it down again, I bring it down. So now make sure that you come now to color. After now you come now to color, switch the color to black. Okay, switch the color to black. So that is how we start bringing reality into this. Okay, so now the next thing is I'll copy this image. I'll make sure that I position it on the same. Make sure that they are the same. You can just use central relative positioning. Okay, use the central relative positioning on both of the images. Okay, put it on center. Then now you can reduce the opacity of one. Okay, just reduce the opacity of one of the image. You see, if I reduce the opacity of one of the image, or you can just turn it into black. Okay, just turn it into black. Then now you carry it to put behind the one that it is already there. Then now you can shift it a little bit. You can shift it a little bit. Okay, so this is just part of adding the reality into it, the reality into your work. So now The next thing is also, now we have to add some light effect. Okay, we need some light effect, so just click out, so that out of everything, so out of the image, just click. Now we are going to take here on draw. Okay, so when you click out and you click on the shape editing options, you are going to see, especially when you're not touching any shape. Okay, so you just click on the shape editing option and see this one, draw. Okay, on this draw, you are going to fill inside. We are going to blur the radius. Okay, blur the radius. Then you can increase the size of your pen. Okay, so now what happens is just dot your finger. It is okay there. So when it is okay, then we choose the color of our drawing, which I'm going to take something like white. Then the smoothness, I'll increase the smoothness. Okay, so that is how it is. Then I'll just come here, I will draw. Now you have to create the lens effect. Okay, the lens effect, so that it will match, so as to continue the effect by the editing away. So now, sorry, if you just click out of this image to create the lens effect, just click out of the image, don't take shape. So you now take on what, draw. Okay, when you click out of the image, then you click on the image editing option here in the middle. Okay, after the preset, the text editing option and the shape editing option, make sure that you don't select any shape. Then you click there, you see this draw. Okay, the drawing here. So now click on the draw. Okay, so what did you need to do next? Hit the like, the subscribe comment, the subscribe button. In the comment section, drop your comment where you are from. I'll be replying to the first 10 comments in the comment section. Okay, so please don't forget to drop your comment, like, and also share this video, why not, so that others can also learn. So the next thing that we are going to do here is, now we are going to put the lens effect. As we click on draw, we increase the pen size. Okay, increase the pen size. I can increase all to be like this. Then I increase the smoothness, then also the blur, I blur it. Okay, I also increase the blurriness. So I will just use my main finger, then I'll tap here on this picture. Okay, so I'll take okay. You can see this is what we have drawn. Okay, this is what we have drawn here. Now I'm going to be using this to do my lens effect. Okay, my lens effect, so this can be used as a lens effect here. So during this time now, as it is okay here, I can now also send it to back. I will now do send to back there. So this is how it goes. Oh, sorry that I've tempered this picture. Please remember, after when you finish with this picture, always come back here on the layer option. Okay, return on the layer option, return back on the layer option. Then you make sure that you lock this. Okay, always lock it, so that you don't move it, because by mistakenly, if you can remove it, any layer that you are sure that you are done with it, just lock it, because if you finally move it, you are going to distort your work. Okay, so I lock this one, I lock this one, I lock it, I lock here, I lock it. So it's only this one that I just put now that I'm not going to lock, so that I can be able to move it. Okay, I may just keep it there, so that we start creating some light effect with it. Now what did I need to do there? I just need to give it a color, like the white color. Okay, so that, or the red color, if that is what I want to give, or the yellow color. But looking that we already have red there, okay, I can put it on that red, or since as this is black, I give it white. Now this white is too shouting, so we need to reduce the opacity of this white. Okay, reduce the opacity. So you see how we continue to increase the lens effect here, the lens effect here. We are affecting this. Now we can now copy it. We copy it. Okay, so we can copy it now. Then we take it somewhere here like this. Okay, so as to increase the lens, this is now like a lens that is, he has been shot, then it come across this picture. Okay, so this is some lens effect that we are doing now. So now I also take it down somewhere here. I can now send it to back also. I send to back. Please just drop your comment. Don't forget to drop your comment. Subscribe to this channel. like and comment. Tell us where you're working from. Like I said, I'll be replying to the first 10 comments in the comment section. In my next video, I'm going to send a cheat out to all those that have dropped their first 10 comment. Okay, so now I'll take copy again so that I'll now bring it to the front. Okay, to make the effect to be like this is wow. Okay, this is like the camera lens. Okay, focus camera lens. So at this particular junction, I can set that we are almost done with this editing. The next thing is, if you are like, you have a name of your photography or a brand that you want to be using, you can give the name. Okay, for me, I always, when it comes to graphics, I always use the name graphics. Okay, some of you may have seen it somewhere, but I always use this like my brand for graphics design. Okay, so I just put it in caps. So now they always do put something like art behind, so I'll just put my own. Then now I'll make sure that it's on the line. I can now give it a particular font, which is like a design font. Okay, the font that this would be good, like to make something like in the form of a design. Alright, so I can just keep this one here like this. Then now I reduce the size and I take it to somewhere here. Okay, remember this is not always so much outstanding, so we just keep it there, or we can keep it at the level of the footage of the image. Alright, so this is just all what this particular application is going to give you here. Now we take it, we need to save as a project. Okay, always save as a project, so that should in case you need to come back and do anything there, you can still come back and you do it. So I'll just say photo shoot. Okay, photo shoot 1. Okay, because I have other photo shoot that I've done for other people's birthday. Alright, I'll now come now, I'll save as an image now. Okay, so now we take save as an image, then we need to increase and make sure that we save it. You can save ultra, okay, so that it counts with all the pixels, with all the quality and everything. So sometimes it may take time to save, but there's no issue there. Alright, at this junction, if you want to change the background, just come to your background, click on the background, come to from images, from gallery, then from gallery, when it loads and come, you can pick up a different background. Okay, like you can want to decide to use this background now. So this is still another way to do. So now look at it. I can now come here on the first image that is at the dot. I'll come here, I'll key the shadow that is there around the other black copy that we made. Okay, so you see, so this is just also something like wow, super. Alright, this is another way. So you can just arrange the shadow to make sure that it really positions the cell very well. By maybe using this one, position it very well, and make sure that maybe it goes down a little bit. Okay, so that is just it. And also like work on the size also, and keep it like this. So now at this particular juncture, you can take up this name, then maybe the entity is also the font. Work on the font also, like this time I want to use this one. I want to use something like this nature, so we'll take it, rotate it a little bit, then take it somewhere here, then also give it a shadow. Okay, give that font a shadow also, so that it really fit this also very well. Remember that it has also like to flow according to maybe the shadow has to flow according to the shadow of the image. Alright, so you need to also connect it with this way and maybe balance it this way. Alright, so the x-axis can be 3, while the y-axis goes down -3, while the y-axis goes to +1. So that is just it. Another method in which you can use here. So So now we can also see save this as an image with high quality. You can also put on ultra. You can also put this on ultra. After when we give this on ultra, I believe that we are almost done here. So on the other image that I also did, I'm not going to be using that for now, but if you want to use it, I can send you the actual. Okay, so we still have backgrounds here. Why don't you can try other backgrounds also to see what will be the outcome there. So just imagine this. This is still another wheel that I have with this. I can still just set it without wasting any time. Okay, but this one have to be a little bit more. Yes, rotate, but I just have to move it up a little bit, and I open it also. So as to make it locally, to bring the reality there. So now we are going to save this one also to give it ultra. Okay, now the last application but not the least in which I talk about it, that we also need to make sure that we finalize this work is not is light in the room. Okay, light on, we call it light on. Lightroom. So from the word Lightroom, as you understand, it just also have its own free version and it also have a paid version. Okay, so but the version that I'm using is the paid version. Like you already got the name to be like light, means that the use of this application is to light, okay, is to send light into your image. So after now, I'll just come now, I'll pick my image. For instance, this is the image which I want to work on it. Is the image which I want to work on it. Then I'll now come here, I'll load it, so we give you some time to load. Alright, so now down here, when you launch it, it comes, and this is like the editing options that you have here. You have the preset, you have the crop, which the crop helps you now to like crop whatsoever you don't want, and then I will have the editing, where you can now start also working on the lighting if you know how to work on the lighting. So these presets are already like default settings, default lighting effects that the applications come with. The crop is just to cut part which you don't want and show and stay with what you want, while the editing is now you start going into it one by one. I'm not here to teach this application, but I'll just do the final touches of my image here, which is the common basis of which every person utilizes as a starter. Then I have the masking. So I'm not going to touch all this function, but I'm just going to work with the preset. Okay, so you see inside the editing option, you have something like you have the auto, you have the light, so you can work on the light. You see, you start touching on the exposure, so exposure of this image and whatsoever. So if that is what you want to work on it, then you can just work on it. Okay, so now if you take on auto is just going to fix it if maybe that you want to fix it. But now this is not what I really want to do. I want that we should work on the presets. Oh, it is taking automatic saving. So I continue back on my application on this image, because I'm not yet done. This is not what actually I wanted to do with the image. Okay, so I'll load this image, I'll load back this image. Then when I load back this image, I'm going to click on the preset. Okay, this is the preset here. I'm going to click preset. So when I click on preset, it will take me to the preset option. So this is what the first section is, what they call the recommend. It gives you some recommendations. Okay, so these are some recommendations. The application gives its own recommendation, its own personal recommendation. What the things that can be like the good way of editing or putting it. So now it's not that by force that you have to take it, you have to switch through and you see which one really suits your interest. Okay, will pick what really suit your interest. So it's now based on you to see which one suit your interest. For instance, this can be what suit my interest. So these are just the preset. If you don't know how to go manipulating the light manually, you can work on this preset. You can come to preset and take what you think that this is okay for. Let me just assume that this is okay for me, and now I come up here where you have this three dotted line here. Okay, then I'm going to see I'm going to see save as a copy on the device. Alright, so now see inside this preset we have something like the premium. Okay, the premium, which we can have the adaptive premium, adaptive portrait. So these are just some of the things that you can touch inside here, but the highest thing that as a beginner you can come and add at the level of the preset. Okay, you take different preset that you want to work on it and work. So I just want the this premium to open. Okay, this premium is available only for the paid version, only for the paid version. The other versions are not there. Okay, for the free version you are not going to have all this option of the light and everything that you are seeing here. So this is when if I give my portrait, so this is what is going to give me. This is what is going to give me. So now this is just about it. So if I come again, sorry I've closed, I come now, press go back. This is just how when you loads you can come and you click on it to see the different effects on the image. Alright, you just click, you see the different image on how it affects your image. If it's copy, you validate and you take save as a copy. You can save even 1000 copy. Okay, for those of you that have already used Photoroom and you understand how to go about it, you can even do more by adding more light effect, more shadow, more sharpness and whatsoever. So the last and not the least thing that I also have here, I have my own preset that I created already that I can also use to work, to do this work, to finish this work. So these are some of my presets that I have. I can decide to also pick any of these presets I use depending on what I want to use it for or where I want to use it for. So now, is it not amazing if you can maybe to finally get something like this done just using your mobile phone without paying any person? So you won't even be running like, I need a photo shoot for this, I need a photo shoot for that. But the thing that you need to do now is like you make sure that you can use your mobile phone very well and follow this tutorial to the end. Then you drop your comments in the comment section, tell us where you're watching from, so that in the next tutorial we'll give a shout out to you. Okay, please don't forget to like, share this video and subscribe so that we can also meet again in our next video and do more than this. Alright, so till then, see you in our next video.